I have a big nose problem. So what size of the nose are we talking about? This size. And I'm not very happy. So what am I actually talking about? I'm talking about web hosting. I want to move from an expensive web host to a much cheaper web host, but still very good. So what happened? Why do I want to move? Right, it's a bit frustrating. I'm paying $161 per month. So if you check the size here, we can say that this is the capabilities of this server, and I only use a little place here, but I'm paying for all this. And in 2020, I paid $137. And I checked a little bit more. 2019, $130. So this is a 5-year span where it increased $30. And in 2019, I thought I needed a stable web hosting that could allow me to host many websites. And the reason for that was I had my websites on HostGator, and I was using a content generator, meaning that I picked newsfeed or RSS feeds, and that is a way to present data or information so that it is easy to import it. So I can use an aggregator to present the information. So this is something that search engines later pick up. So they index this content, but this just didn't work for me. This was another big nose thing that I regret doing, spending so many years on. Well, I was learning from people that also didn't know what they were doing. And I was hanging out in communities where they recommended content generators, and people were struggling, and mostly because everyone was doing it. And search engines, they are pretty smart, so they figure out what is really important. So I wasn't happy. Do you realize how important it is to learn from the right people? The content generator, oh my god. The content generator used a script that took a lot of resources. So they had a high CPU, or the server was running hot. Well, actually it was not running hot, but HostGator only allowed a very small amount of CPU power and bandwidth because I wanted things to be cost effective. So then they started to notice it. I had a very simple server that was actually not using a lot of power, but they didn't like it because it wasn't a simple plain HTML page. So they noticed it, and then they froze the server. So I had to email them and ask them what was going on. Well, we froze your account because it was using too much resources. You have to make it simpler and more effective. And I was struggling with that. And I optimized the content generator, and they allowed me to run for a little while, but then they froze it again. So then I started to suspect something. I did a test with loading the web page and then saving the content, all the HTML, all the images, so that the content generator wasn't running. So I was saving the information from the content generator, and I got a file with the HTML and all the images. So I got the web page and I uploaded it to HostGator. So you would think that, well, if it is only a plain HTML site with images, that this would solve the problem, but nope. So I think they looked at the history and they just randomly froze my page because, well, this guy, we don't like him. So this is a big nose service, but this was the reason so that I could host content generator on this bigger web hosting. But then I joined an education platform because I lost all my motivation. Nothing worked. And you know, when you feel really depressed and you don't have any motivation, you don't have any inspiration, you don't feel like doing anything. So I had to take a break for a couple of months until I thought, well, I can't do this again. I can't revive my content generator journey and try to rank my pages on Google. So then I was looking on YouTube to take the option that I postponed, that I always moved in front of me, never really exploring it, and that was YouTube marketing. So all those YouTubers that are recommending different products, maybe I should try that. Maybe I should switch my game in 180 degrees in a totally different direction. Maybe the things that I was running away from, that I didn't think would yield any result, that I thought would just waste me time and money. Maybe I should try it. So I joined this education platform that is called Legendary Marketer, and I got a mind-blowing education because all this struggle that I was doing, I could actually compare it and see why it didn't work. For example, the difference between low ticket and high ticket. So if you use, well, I was promoting ClickBank products, low ticket ClickBank products, because, well, this was what people was talking about, finding the right product on ClickBank and then promote it. And there is so much more that I want to talk about what I did, but just say that if you use low ticket, then you also get a low commission. And one purchase is so rare. It's so hard to get one purchase because you put so much work in marketing. So why not use high ticket or products where you get a high commission from? Because if you get a high commission, then you don't have to work as much with the content. Well, you would think that, well, if it is high commission, then it's a high cost product, and that would increase the resistance to purchase that product. So I would instead have to work really hard and a longer time to see some results. But that is not the case. It is a little bit more resistance, and it may take a little bit more time, but it doesn't scale up the same way if you increase the costs, increase the commission. And you know why that is? Because people want quality. So if you have a high ticket product or high cost product, people expect to receive more content, more education, more value from what they spend. So it makes it more lucrative, more exciting to purchase something that costs more. It's the same as a Lamborghini. Because the car is costing so much and it's a high status thing to own, it makes it more lucrative because it costs more. But of course you have to really do a research that you get much value from what you purchase. And this is why you need to look for education companies that been on the internet for a while, because a lot of people do the mistake of trying something new. They think that the grass is greener on the other side, so they try something absolutely new, something they think is hot, and then the company shuts down. Maybe they purchase a high ticket product, the company shuts down, and they can't earn the money back. The value from that company is just from reaching other people and talk about this new hot service and how well they are doing with that service. So basically lie, recommending it, and then earn from the referrals. So there's a lot of affiliate products that work like this because people think that if it is new, then it's hot. But anyway, I will do this move to another host, and I recommend you pay attention to this. I will create more videos and how it works, because there are a lot of work. You don't feel like moving because there are so many parameters to think about. But I will explore these parameters. I'm on this journey to move to another host. And when I have moved, I will send them an email and tell them that I'm not longer interested in their service, and they would probably ask why I want to move. So I will send them some more information about that they know why, because I've been emailing them and asked if they could help me out with something smaller. The thing I worry the most about is setting up the email, because there are DNS keys that you have to insert to make the emailing work. But I'm very happy that I have ChatGPT, so it can help me out with this. So if you are like me, you feel like I felt in 2019 that nothing works, then I highly recommend you check out the training platform in digital marketing, and I will link to it to my landing page where you can access this training platform. And this decision in 2019 that I did to join this platform and follow the training is the best decision I have done in my online marketing journey from all the years that I have been doing it, because I learn from the right people. Anyway, thank you for taking the time that you watched this video, and please help me out with a thumbs up, and maybe if this sounds interesting, you could subscribe and click the bell notification so you get notified when I upload the next video. Take care, stay awesome, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.